very good morning, students. So, in a matter we have started. What is a matter? First of all, that having a space and carries a mass, that is known as a matter. In a flowchart, I am going to tell you that matter is a pure substances and the impure substances. Impure substances said to be the mixtures. Mixtures is of two types. One is homogeneous and second is heterogeneous. Homogeneous, the two things which are soluble together, that is a homogeneous. Heterogeneous, like chalk and water. Pure substance is two types, elements and the compounds. Elements is of three types, metals, non-metals and metalloids. Okay. So first of all we are telling about the pure substances. A pure substance is one which is made up of only one kind of particle. Means is this, pure substance is made up of only one kind of particles, and the impure substances is made up of more than two combined particles together, that is the impure substances, means a mixture. Mixtures is of two types, homogeneous and the heterogeneous. Now next we are telling about what is the meaning of the elements. Element is a substance which cannot be split up into two or more simpler substances by chemical method or by applying heat, light or electrical energy. So there are 118 elements, out of which 92 is from the nature and rest is coming made by the humans. After this, the various properties are there of metals and the non-metals, like malleability, ductility, brittleness. These all things I will tell you. So after this, it is divided into three types. I said metals, non-metals and the metalloids. So metal is an element that having a malleable, ductile and conduct electricity. Non-metal is the opposite of the metal. Metalloids means it having the properties of the metal also and having the properties of non-metals also. That was the metalloids. So here we are telling about the property of the malleable. Metals malleable means is this, metals when we are beating with a hammer. Like example, we have taken an aluminium sheet and we are beating with a hammer. After beating with a hammer, it not be break. Listen it very carefully. It not be break, but it changes into, means thick is there, it change into the thin shape. So that was a malleable. Means is this, metals can be beaten into thin sheets with a hammer without breaking. That was a malleable. But in a non-metals, malleability is not possible. If it will break, listen it very carefully, if it will break, it means it is not a malleable, it is a brittleness. Fine. Next is ductility. Ductility, if a metal can be drawn into a stretched wire, means wire is there, we are stretching it. The stretched wire is said to be the ductile. Various examples are here, you can learn those examples. Metals are good conductor of heat and electricity, that we are seeing in our home also. Wire are there, electricity is going. Copper wire we are using, very silver wire we are using, many wires we are using. Okay, next is metals are lustrous, mean the shining, like a gold is shining. Metals are generally hard. Metals are mainly hard except the two, one is the potassium and second is the sodium. Sodium we are putting in the kerosene oil. Why? Because when the sodium is come in contact with the moisture or with the water, it catches fire very easily. That's why we are keeping them in the kerosene. Metals are usually strong, they are having a high tensile strength, means they are having a more strong strength is there. Metals are solid at the room temperature, we will know this thing very well, but some are not, like mercury. Metals are generally having high melting and the boiling point, but some having a low, like sodium and the potassium. Metals have high density and metals are sonorous, means they are having a ringing sound. Metals have a silver or grey color. Fine. But non-metals, you can see in a non-metals, it is the opposite of the metal. The non-metal is the opposite of the metal, you can see, because this is a revision. Already we have completed these all things already we have completed, and this is a difference between the metals and the non-metals. Okay, if you want to write down in the copy, you can write down. Next, there is a metalloids which having the properties of the metals and the non-metals. Mixtures, I said two types, means two or more things are joined together to form a mixtures, homo and the hetero. In a homo and the hetero, what will happen, as we are talking about the homo 1, sugar in water or copper sulfate containing a homogeneous mixture. means water and the copper sulfate are mixed together, it form a homogeneous. It cannot be filtered. If we will do the filter also, then both the things will go in a beaker. Now next we are doing the heterogeneous, means sugar and water. That is chalk powder and the water. So when we doing the filtration, chalk powder is left on the filter paper and the water is remain downside in the beaker. So this is the heterogeneous mixture, homo and hetero. One activity is there of here, we have taken a sulfur and we have taken a iron powder. Both the things we mix together and now we have to make them different, means sulfur is on one side and iron is on one side. So what we have to do, we are using here a magnet one. The magnet one we are putting on its bowl, then china dish. What will happen, the iron nails, what are the iron nails here, iron powder is there, that iron powder is stick on this magnet. And here in this one china dish, what the thing is left, that is the sulfur. In this way we can tell the property of the mixture of iron and the sulfur. Next thing is a compound. A compound is a substance made up of two or more elements chemically combined in a fixed proportion by mass. Means like water, H2O, we never say the water is H3O. Water having a 1 and oxygen having a 8 atomic number. So it always remain 8, it never be changed. Okay, so that ratio is 1:8. Here various examples are also given to you. So here I would like to tell you this thing, that compounds are those things, means the ratio is remain the same all the time. The ratio cannot be changed. We can't say like sodium oxide Na2O is there, but we never say that Na4O, Na5O, we never say like this. So the ratio is same, that is said to be the compounds. Okay, so here if a difference between, you can see the difference between the mixtures and the compounds is there, important solution. Okay, after this till here you can write down or you can revise. Other things also come in the paper. In your this one is matter 3 chapters are coming, only last chapter is left, total 4 chapters are there. 3 chapters are coming in this one. Okay, according to the syllabus 3 chapters are coming. And please do the concentration of a solution numericals also. Thank you students and have a nice day.